Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswati Namaha, Shri Satgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Janakalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Brahmavidvaram. Inambujashyamala Komalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayakacharu Japam Namami Ramam Rakhuvam Shanatham. The morning we saw Bhagavan Janma and Namakarana ceremony. Parabrahma, Paramatma, beyond all forms. Brahman is Ram. The same Brahman with his Maya Shakti is called Ishvara, who is the creator, sustainer, ruler of the whole world, called Bharat. And through the total mind, he is called Hiranyagarbha, Taijasa, Brahmaji, called Shatrugna. And this physical Virat Rupa of Bhagavan is Lakshmana. Now, these little children, Ram, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna, growing together, their love for each other was exemplary. All of them loved Rama so much, and it so happened that Ram, Lakshman became a pair, and Bharata, Shatrugna became another pair. Rama was of a dark bluish complexion. Lakshmana was fair complexion. Bharata also is of blue complexion. Shatrugna was of fair complexion. When colors are in contrast, it enhances the beauty of each one. Here, we do not find too much of Bala Leela, like in Srimad Bhagavat. Tusidasi mentions a few only. Tusidasi says those who are not able to revel and enjoy the beauty and the beautiful play of Bhagavan's childhood, they are actually cheated. They have deprived themselves the greatest joy. Now when they grew up to be a Kumaravastha, about 8 to 10 years old, they were given Yajñopavita Janoi, initiation into the phase of a student. Gayatri Mantra Upadesha, that means now onwards your schooling begins. They used to study in Gurukul. They are Rajkumaras, they could have employed a teacher for their learning. But according to the tradition, the children were sent to Guru's place to stay with him and learn. Guru Grahagaye Patana Rakurai Alapakala Vidya Sabai. Kul means family. Stay in Guru's family as of one family. Krishna and Sudama lived together. A poor Brahmin family and a Raja's child, prince, also lived together in Gurukula. This school only became school in English. The entire Vedas are considered like a breath of the Lord. Means how easily we breathe. so easily. Vedas were revealed by Bhagavan. He is the source of knowledge. He doesn't have to go anywhere to learn. But when he is born as a human being or taken the form of a human being, he follows the Loka Maryata. He follows the discipline. So we must learn from a guru. You learn from a guru, then your Vidya is very well established. Vidya means learning, education, and the test of learning is Vinaya, humility. That knowledge which makes people arrogant is ignorance. It is not true knowledge because they were Rajakumaras, they were taught Dhanurvidya, archery. In the Gurukul, one thing they were taught to every student is the eternal value of life, Dharma Shastra. They are common. Then if he is a Rajakumara, then he is taught to learn economics, political science, and archery and warfare. It was not meant for everybody. Now what happened? Even a child can buy a gun. In olden time, these people who had the discipline and temperament, they were allowed to have weapons. So Ram, Lakshman, Bharata, Shatrugna, they used to play Rajakumara Leela. Anyone watching these two pairs of Rajakumaras, it was a feast to their eyes. And here daily routine is also given, Dinacharya. It's called Jivan Charya. Management of the entire life means student's life, married life, retired life, and sannyas. In student's life, you learn. In grihastha life, you earn. In vanaprastha life, you turn towards yourself. And in sannyasa, no return. So learn, earn, turn, no return. Dinacharya means how do you manage your everyday life? How you live your everyday, that will determine your whole life. It is said that Ramchandraji used to get up early in the morning. After bath and Sandhyavandanam, he used to go to do namaskar to his parents. Thereafterward, they used to ask, what is your command for me today? And whatever father used to say, then he used to do that. Thus, in this way, their routine was there on an everyday basis. In this way, they were growing up. Now, in this Balakand, you will find the duties, values, and culture one should absorb as we grow up as a child. That is given very nicely here. After Doha 4-5, Vishwamitra. यह सब चरित्र कहानी.
श्री राम जय जय रामा. श्री राम जय जय रामा. यह सब चरित का मैं गाई, आगे कथा सुनहु मन लाई. विश्वामित्र महामुनि ज्ञानी, बसई विपिन सुख आश्रम जानी. जह जप यज्ञ जोग मुनि करही अति मानी बाहुरी देखत यज्ञ निशाचर धावई करही उपद्रव मुनि दुख पावई राधी तनय मन चिंता व्यापी हरि बिनु मरहि निश्चर पापी तब मुनि पर मन विचारा प्रभु अवतरे हरण एहु निस देखो पद जाई गरीब नदिया नौ दो ज्ञान विराज सकल भयना ओ प्रभु नयना श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम मनोरथ जात लागी नहीं जय रघुरामा करिमचन सर जल गए दरबारी जय जय रामा जय जय रामा जय रघुरामा जय जय रामा
You will find in every canto, one person or character comes and the story move forward. Now Vishwamitra Rishi was living in Siddhashramam. And it is said that this Siddhashramam is near Patna in Bihar, near Paksar. And what he found was that whenever he wanted to perform any yajna, there were two Rakshasas, Maricha and Subahu. They had their host of others also. They were the sons of one she demon called Tadaka. They used to come and disturb the yajna. They used to put some dirty thing in the yajna kund and make it unholy. Even though Vishwamitra Rishi was so powerful, if he wanted, he could have cursed them and finished them. But one problem was when he sit for the yajna, he has to take a vow that he will not get angry, not curse anyone. But Vishwamitra, the name indicates, is a friend to all good and bad people. The Mitra means friend to all, Vishwa means the world. Therefore, he thought that if a person dies due to the curse of a rishi, he will never get gati. But if he dies in the hands of the Lord, he will go to heaven. So the rishi thought that I don't want them to go to hell. due to my curse, let them die in the hands of the Lord. Then he remembered, oh yes, I heard the news that the Lord alone has incarnated already as Ram to Dasharatha and Kausalya. Ram and Lakshman are always together. After all, the avatara are for what? To protect the sadhus. Therefore, why not I approach Dasharatha Maharaj and request Ram and Lakshman to protect my yajna? Just as the idea came to his mind, that she started to go to Ayodhya. Thinking about Bhagavan's love for Rishi Munis, he reached Ayodhya without knowing the pains of travel. He took a bath in Sarayu Nadi and he came to the palace of Dasharatha Maharaj. Muniyagaman.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Muni Agaman Suna Jap Raja, Milan Kayule Vip Samaja. Kari Dandvat ही सनमानी निज आसन बैठाले निहारी चरण पखार की अति पूजा मौसम आज धन्य नहीं विविध भांति हो जन करवावा मुनि बर दया रस अति पावा मुनि चरणन देश विचारी राम देखी देह विचारी भय मगन देखत मुख शोभा जनु चकोर पूरन ससलोभा तब मन हर वचन कहराऊ अति कृपान गाऊ यही कारण गमन तुम्हारा कहूँ तो करत ना लावऊं मारा असुर समूह सतावई सोई मैं जाचन आयऊं सोई अनुज समेत देव रघुनाथा निश्चर पद को विसनाथा देह भूप मन हर्षित तजहु मोह ज्ञान जय रघुरामा धर्म सुप्रभु अति कल्याण जय रघुरामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय रामा श्री राम जय राम जय जय रामा जय रघुरामा जय जय रामा
Muni Agaman Suna Jabaraja. The moment Dasharatha Maharaj got the news that Vishwamitra Rishi himself has come here, he ran with all the Brahmanas and received with all Veda mantras. He brought him, made him sit in his own throne, washed his feet and worshipped him. Food is given and made him relax. Then he called Ram Lakshman. When he saw the Mahatma Rishi is happy, then only he called Ram Lakshman, Bharata Shatrugna, each one so handsome. But his eyes stayed with Ramchandraji, kept on looking at Rama. Now, Dasharatha Maharaj was happy to see the Rishi is happy. Now then he asked, Maharaj, what brings you here? Please tell me and take it that it is done. Come over here, Sandhu. Whatever be your wish, please tell me, and I will not delay in fulfilling that. Now, Vishwamitra Rishi said, Hey Rajan, these demons are troubling me, and therefore I have come here requesting you to give me your two sons, Ram and Lakshman. And they will kill those Rakshasas, and my yajna will be successful, and all will be very happy. Now, Dasharatha Maharaj would have said, okay, madam, because he already said that I will fulfill whatever be your wish. His word was given. But suddenly his face color faded. Vishwamitra Rishi noticed that and he said, Rajan, Deha Bhupa Mana Harshahi. Give me happily what I am asking for and give up your ignorance and delusion. Now, in all of the Ramayana, when Dasharatha refuses to give Rama and Lakshmana, in Valmiki Ramayanam, it is said, Vishwamitra Rishi got angry with Dasharatha. But in Tulsi Ramayanam, you see, totally different. Here, it is a Bhakta standpoint. How you look at the whole incident from the view, from the eye of a devotee. Vishwamitra Rishi did not get angry. In fact, he was thinking in his mind, even though refusing my request, Dasharatha knew the consequences. The Rishi can give Shapa. That power Vishwamitra has. In spite of knowing that he is capable of cursing me and destroying me, but still he refused, means what? How much love he must be having for Ram. This is what the thinking of Vishwamitra. And I know what you are thinking. They are only Kumar, and how can they face enemies like demons? It's because of your attachment to them. All those things I understand, but if you fulfill your promise, you will get great fame for fulfilling your promise and doing dharma palanam. No harm will come to them. Only good alone will happen to them. Now, Suni Raja Ati Apriyavani. Raja heard the most unpleasant demand, and Dasharatha Maharaj started trembling because of his love for Rama was so much. He said, Maharaj, you have not asked thoughtfully. Look at this. You should have, you did not think before you asked something. To tell Vishwamitraji directly like that, knowing the consequences, without thinking you are asking, Maharaj, in my old age only I got these 4 children. They are so dear to me. But then when it comes to Rama, he is my life. How can I give? My life depends on seeing Rama. If I don't see him, I will be like fish out of water. You ask anything else, ask for land, wealth, army. Why I myself am ready to come and protect your yajna. But don't ask Ram. When he said that, Vishwamitra Rishi in his heart felt very happy because of the love for Rama, which was making him say those words. He did not think that he is going back on his words, but extreme love for Rama made him say such things. But then Vishwamitra Rishi looked at Vasishtha Rishi, indicating that he is do something. Vasishtha Rishi understood. Vasishtha Rishi called the king to a side, private room, and explained, look, Raja, when you give word to a Mahatma and going back on that is not right. That did not convince Dasharatha. Number 2 point, you never had a child. You wanted one child, but with the blessings of the yajna, you got 4 children. Out of the 4, he wants only 2 for protection of yajna. Therefore, you should give. It is a lesson for all of us. Children are yours and they must look after you. But remember, the society also will have the right over the children. Then also, he didn't agree. Third point, Vishwamitraji is not an ordinary rishi. He himself was a king, became Rajarshi, and then he became Brahmarshi. Even from worldly standpoint, accompany him such great Mahatma will be a great education for the children. They will learn a lot about history, culture, everything about our country. It will be an education too. No harm will come to them. So the Maharaj was not ready. That Vasishtha, she said, finally, you remember one Jyotish came, an astrologer came from Himalayas. Yes, as I remember. Did he not tell you that when they become young boys, then one Rishi will come and take them? And also he had told that he will bring them back married. I think that point appealed to him the most. Then Dasharatha Maharaj calls Ram Lakshman and says, please now go with Vishwamitra Rishi and serve him. Now he is like your father. And he tells Vishwamitra Rishi, these 2 boys are like your children. Please take care of them. And Kausalyaji also came and said, Ram is very shy. He will not ask anything. But he likes butter and sugar. He likes it very much. Please feed him that. Now look at the training. Rajkumaras going on foot, no chariot, no servant, going alone with Vishwamitra Rishi. That is the training they got from their Gurukula. They reached finally Siddhashram. On the way to Siddhashram, they came across a demon named Tataka. Rama was hesitant to kill her as she was a lady. Now see here, ladies first in this story also. In Krishnavatar also, Bhagavan kills a lady first, Putana. Means what? This represents our ignorance. But Vishwamitra told him to kill her. She was also under a curse. With the blessings of the Lord, she regained her celestial form and went away. After reaching Siddhashram the next day morning, Ramchandraji said, Maharaj, you brought us for your yajna raksha, but you don't seem to be in a hurry at all to do anything. Let us start some yajna. Vishwamitraji thought that we do yajna yagas to reach Bhagavan. That Bhagavan himself is with me. Why do yajna? Maybe you don't want it, but for the sake of the society, therefore you must do it. Bhagavan doesn't say all that, but requested him to start yajna. Vishwamitra Rishi recognized in Rama the Lord. So earlier he had obtained the knowledge of Dhanurvidya and gained all celestial weapons. He gave everything to Sri Ramchandraji and Lakshmana. And he also taught Bala Adibala to remain free from hunger and thirst. That Vidya was also taught. Rishi gathered and started their yajna. Ram, Lakshmana guarding the yajnashala. This Maricha and Subahu saw these two teenagers are guarding the yajnashala. They laughed. We will finish them in no time. And when they came to disturb, Bhagavan shot one Agniban, one fire arrow, and that Subahu burned and died. Another ordinary arrow Bhagavan shot at Maricha, and he was thrown away 800 miles. He landed near Bombay. So from Bihar, he was thrown to Bombay. Maricha fell down, and such was the fear instilled in him. He said, I am taking sannyas. Then he started living like a tapaswin only. He was so afraid of any word in which Ra or Ma. he gets afraid. Even in his own name, Ra Ma was there. He was afraid to say his own name, Maricha. Now, after a long time, the yajna was successfully completed. Bolo Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. There are certain things in this world, they are symbols of dharma. Just like a flag of a nation is not just a piece of cloth, but it symbolizes the nation. Someone insults that flag, it is the insult of the nation. If someone burns that flag, it is a greater insult. Don't say, why are you worried about get a new one? No, don't say that. Therefore, Veda, Shastra, Brahmana, cows are not protected. Our dharma is not protected. Therefore, protecting yajna is a big, important thing. So all the rishis were very happy and they loved Ram, Lakshmana very much. They wanted to give them something, but they don't have anything to give. So they started telling stories from Puranas. Ram, Lakshman, even though they knew the stories, they listened as though listening for the first time. Now mission completed and can go back home. But Vishwamitra Rishi said, Rama, there is one more yajna. Somehow it is also not complete. Therefore, you should come with me to complete that yajna. Ramchandra asked, which yajna? It is called Dhanush yajna, bow sacrifice. In Mithila Nagari, Janaka Maharaj is there and he has a daughter, Sita. Her marriage depends upon the fulfillment of one condition. Lord Shiva's bow is there and nobody is able to lift it. One who can lift it and string it, he can marry Sita. Therefore, you should complete that yajna also. Vishwamitra Rishi understood that Rama had soft corner for yajna, like the word prasad for us. Bhagavan said, all right, Those days, there was no communication. Like today, you have iPhone. Whenever you are going, even walking 2 miles, again you call and tell your people, I am here, I am doing this, I am doing that. Those days, there was no communication like that. So, Ramchandraji could not communicate with his father, Dasharatha Maharaj. My Siddhashram, the commitment is over. Now we are going to another place. He did not communicate. Now one job is over, another one I am taking them. Vishwamitra Rishi also did not inform Dasharatha Maharaj. Now Vishwamitra Rishi, Ram and Lakshman, they are going towards Mithila Nagari. Then what happened? As they were walking, Vishwamitraji told the story of Ganga Avataram, descending from the heaven to the earth, how Ganga came down from heaven to the earth. Later on, when they entered the territory of Janaka Maharaj, his kingdom was the most prosperous kingdom. Ramchandraji was surprised to see a deserted place, an ashram there, but how can there be a deserted ashram in Janaka Maharaj kingdom? So he inquired with Vishwamitraji, and then he learned that that ashram was belonging to Gautama Muni. Because of some misconduct on her part with Indra, she was cursed to become a stone. She became like a rock, but he also blessed her. Ramchandraji will come, and when the dust of his lotus feet touches you, you will be free from the curse. You will regain your lustrous form. Her name was Ahalya. When Vishwamitraji said this, he is waiting for the touch of the dust from your lotus feet. Bhagavan was walking and the dust went and touched her. No, what happened? Tulsidaji describes Doha 2:1. Understood.
परसत पद पावन सुखन सावन प्रगट भई तप कुंज सही देखत रघुनायक जन सुखदायक सन्मुख हुई कर चोरी रही अति प्रेम अधीरा लग शरीरा अति से बड़ भागी शरण बंधु हरि कारण रहित दयाल रामा कारण रहित दयाल तुलसीदास सठ तेहि बजू छाड़ी कपट जंजाल सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय महादेव बोलो भाई सब सच पर
That magical touch, that Ahalya appeared there in most beautiful and shining form, because she had gone through a lot of tapas, waiting for this moment. And when she saw in front of her, she was overwhelmed with great love for the Lord, tears flowing from her eyes. Words were not coming out of her mouth. Throat was choked. After some time, gathering courage, she started speaking, Jai Jai Kar to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, I committed something wrong, but you are the one who doesn't remember our past deeds. And then you have purified me. When the Muni cursed me at that time, I was shaken. But now I feel it was a blessing in disguise. Otherwise, I don't think that I would have ever seen you. Now, Bhagavan, only one boon I want from you. May my mind, like a bee who drinks the nectar from the flowers, be devoted to your lotus feet. May my mind enjoy the nectar of bhakti for your lotus feet. Bhagavan did not say tatastu because Maryada Palanam, he is a Rishipatni and he is in the human form, one to be worshipped by me. But silently her prayers were granted. Ahalya was purified and she went away and joined her husband Gautama. Now here it is Dina Ghat. I told you 4 ghats are there. Jnana Ghat, story by Shiva and Parvati. Karma Ghat by Yajnavalkya and Bharadwaj Muni. And Upasana is Kagabushundi and Garuda. Dina Ghat means Tulsidas and devotees. So Tulsidas said she was like a rock, helpless. That is why Dina Ghat Katha is told by Tulsidas. Tulsidas is only enlightening his own mind. Oh fool, this Bhagavan is friend to help me, help one. Karana Rahita Dayal, ocean of causeless compassion. Doesn't need any reason to show his compassion. Give up your useless kind of anxieties and seek the lotus feet of the Lord. Now, after blessing Ahalya ji, Bhagavan moved forward and then finally they entered Mithila Nagari. Mithila Nagari were Sakshat Sitaji, Sitaji's place, and what to talk about the glory, beauty, and purity and prosperity of that Mithila Nagari. Mithila Nagari is today's Nepal. Janaka Maharaj looked upon Vishwamitra as his guru. All other Rishimunis were also respected him. He was revered by all. And for him, there was a special palace already assigned. So he went there. Rishimunis have gathered there, hearing the news that Vishwamitra has come with two most handsome youth. So Ram, Lakshman just strayed away a little around the building and came back after a while to see their guru. When they entered, all the Rishimunis gathered there got up on their own. Bhagwan's power. Vishwamitra Muni with great love called them and made them sit next to him. And the news went to Janaka Maharaj. Janaka Maharaj said, I should personally go and serve him and receive his blessing. So he goes and visits Vishwamitra Rishi, and he come there. When he saw Ram and Lakshmana, his heart was filled with inexplicable joy.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Raghunath Sundar Gopalak, Palak, Brahma Judikat Kati Abhay Hari Suryawa Sahaj Virat
Janaka Maharaj asked, O Muniraj, who are these two charming two boys? Please tell me. Vishwamitraji said, you guess. Are they Rishi Kumar or they are Rajakumar? Vishwamitra said, think a little more. Janaka Maharaj went straight to the point. Is it that Brahman coming as two forms? That indescribable Brahman has come down in these two forms. Vishwamitra said, why do you say that? Because my mind is filled with natural dispassion to worldly things. It never gets attracted to worldly beauty. But when I see these two boys, like Chakora Pakshi goes on looking at the moon the same way, I can't take my mind away. Therefore, if my mind gets attracted to them, then they must be Brahman. That is why I'm inquiring from you. Please don't hide anything, because as I looked at them, an indescribable love rises in my mind. So much so that my mind left that Brahma Sukham and going for this boy. Look at Janaka Maharaj's confidence. At that time, Vishwamitra said, whatever you say, how can that be wrong? Ram, Lakshman, all jivas love them. At that time, Bhagavan smiled a little at Vishwamitra, indicating that please do not reveal my identity. He has come here as a human avatar. That is to be played well. Immediately, Rishi got the idea and said, they are the two sons of Dasharatha Maharaj, Rajakumaras. It is for love and respect for me that they were sent with me. Blue complexed one, a complexioned one is Ram. Fair complexion is Lakshmana. And in this youth itself, they killed many Rakshasas and protected my yajna. Listening to this, Janaka Maharaj prostrated to the Rishi and said, I am fortunate today having darshan of you, and I could see Ram, Lakshman. And I take leave of you now. And as he was returning, thinking, what? When a father has marriageable daughter, what will he think? So one lady came to our ashram and saw so many young brahmacharis. And she looked at all of them and said, what are they doing here? Can you find one for my daughter? Same way, Janaka Maharaj also must have been thinking. After some time spent with Vishwamitra, Lakshman had this curiosity to go and see Janakpuri, sightsee. But he was hesitant to ask. He looked at Ramchandraji. One understood what is going on in the mind of Lakshmana. He went to Vishwamitra and stood there. Vishwamitra understood that he wanted to ask something. He said, yes. Ramchandraji said, Maharaj, my younger brother Lakshman wants to see Janakpuri. And if you allow, I will go and take him around and come back quickly. And Vishwamitra understood. Actually, Lakshmana had no interest in sightseeing. He wants the people of Janakpuri to see Rama. Therefore, what Vishwamitra says, Jai dekhi avahu nagaru, sukha nidhan dohu bhai, karahu sufal saban ke nayana, sundara badan dikhai. Sukha nidhan dohu bhai, you are an embodiment of happiness. Your happiness is not dependent on sightseeing. But you go and bless their eyes with showing your beautiful form. Eyes are not Doordarshan. eyes are for Ram Darshan. And the news spread like wildfire. All the men came out from their shops and house. And children accompanied them, showing the Nagari. Children became their tour guide. Bhagavan also was inquiring what is this and what is that. All the women also started seeing them through their windows. Tulsidaji has narrated the topics that the women folk were discussing. What the women folk were discussing. One said, do you know who are they? Another said, I know. Then her importance went up. She said, you know, they are Dasharathaputra, Ram and Lakshman. And they came with Vishwamitra Rishi. Already you know, Tataka and Maricha, Subhahu were killed. And Ahalya, Uddhar also happened. The news spread so fast. Women are very good in getting news faster than men. Some magic is there. Someone said, if Janaka Maharaj see them, I tell you, immediately he will say Sitaji should be married to one of them. And that condition he put that he should wield the bow and all, that will all be dropped. No condition. The other one said he has already seen, but he is still holding on to that condition. What kind of king is that? If he keeps that condition, they look so delicate. How can that Rama lift that bow? Other one said, what delicate? He killed even Tadaka and other Rakshasas. Looking delicate, but that does not mean he is weak. Other one said, how wonderful it will be if this marriage takes place. Now and then Sitaji will come to her mother's place. And then he will also come to take her back. So more frequent visit will be there and we can all see him often. And as they were seeing all of them, suddenly Ramchandraji became aware of time. Immediately, one said, we should return now. Otherwise, our Guru will get angry. Also, we have to do our Sandhyavandan. Look at this. Bhagavan is the source of fear for all. That is what in Upanishad is Ishasma Vadappavate Isho Dedi Suryaha Ishasma Agnischa Indrascha Mrityurdhavati Panchama Iti. Sun, moon, stars, all are functioning. Fear of him. That Bhagavan, now look at this, is afraid of his Guru. Vishwamitra already praised him, saying, you are the one who abide by the law of dharma. Acharya Devo Bhava. Now our teenagers, they think that no need to take permission and all that. Slowly, if that continues, they become licentious and that will be their destruction. Now they came back to Vishwamitraji and they described the beauty of Mithila Nagari. Then when it is night time, Vishwamitraji is resting. Ram, Lakshman massage the feet of their Guru. Vishwamitraji is feeling very, very embarrassed. You know, Rama is none other than Bhagavan and he is massaging my feet. So what he did, he pretended sleeping. Now when Rama is lying down, Lakshmana starts massaging his feet of Rama. After some time, Rama sent Lakshmana for sleep and they took rest. Next day, before their Guru woke up, they were awake and reported to Guruji. And Vishwamitraji requested them to bring some flowers from the garden. It was actually a pretext. Then what happened, we will see after the break. Very beautiful portion is coming. announce.
We'll have a short 20-minute break. And in the meantime, those who have registered for Ram Janma sponsorship, please come and see me, because now we will have the cultural program in about 15-20 minutes. And we will have the names of your children that you've sponsored be blessed by Swamiji here. So please see me so I can give you your cards to write your names for Ram Janma. We'll have a break.